Hello and welcome to another episode of State of the Art. Today I would like to show you how electromagnetic simulation can be integrated into the development process with 3DEXPERIENCE. Electromagnetics is often influenced also by the mechanics surroundings, so it's important to have this collaboration approach available. We are again having a look at our excavator example, and in this case we are implementing a GPS sensor on the rooftop of the excavator. So this is a kind of antenna which needs to have a good directivity in the vertical direction, since the satellites will send their signal from the vertical direction upon the excavator. So let's have a look how we can use CST Studio Suite there and what will be the influences that could be a risk for us. So here is the example. This is the GPS antenna in a pure state on the table. So we have a good directivity to the top. We also have a good matching with a frequency of 1.5 gigahertz, which is the GPS frequency. Now, of course, the question is, how good is the directivity when we build this antenna on the rooftop of the excavator? Because then we might have some influences of the surrounding structure. We can do this with a hybrid task in CST Studio Suite, and we see that still the structure does not have a big influence on the directivity. The directivity is still okay in the vertical direction where we need it. So there's no issue at all. We have a good directivity to the vertical, but now we have an issue with the mechanical load because we have falling objects which can fall on the cabin, and the cabin in this case is not stiff enough to protect the driver from those falling objects. So we have to create a cage, a so-called falling objects protective structure cage, FOPS. And this cage, that might influence the GPS signal since it is in the area where the GPS sensor is positioned. So we have to make sure that still we have a good directivity, although we have this protective structure now. We can do that directly. The change will be also made in the CST model because we make it on the platform. And then we can run the CST simulation again with the same setup. And in the end, we see that the falling objects protective structure will not have a bad influence on the result. So everything is okay. And we did that with one process, with one workflow within the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. That's it for today. If you have some more questions on that, please leave us a message or call us. Thank you very much for listening. See you next time. Goodbye.